Hello YouTube, welcome back to my fifth tutorial on Python 3.7. Today we'll be talking about string splitting. So to start, how we initialize a variable called name, and we'll set that equal to a string called Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder, there. And we're just going to enter. So now we're going to do some pretty cool things with this string. So first, how will we do name? Let's just write name and then two brackets. These brackets, you'll see what they do in a few seconds. So into the brackets, suppose we type in the letter number 6, and this is giving us the letter E. And at this point you might be wondering, why is the letter E coming up? I don't really understand what's happening. So let me explain this to you. So when Python stores the string Bob the Builder, it gives each one of these letters a specific value. So B would be 0, O would be 1, B would be 2, and it would just be counting on and on and on, just like that, counting from 0 in the B all the way up to whatever letter the R is. And in this, it turns out that the sixth number is an E. So let's count. B is 1, O is 2, B is 3, and then B is 0, the O is 1, the B is 2, the space is 3, the T is 4, the H is 5, and that makes the E a 6. So Python correctly did this. Let's do this. Let's do a few more. So how about we do name, and then we do brackets like this, and how about inside the brackets we put 12. What's the 12th number? And turns out it's the D in Builder. Now you can count from forward, but sometimes if you want to figure out what the 15th letter is, what the 13th letter is, it's going to be really hard to do because we're going to have to count all the way up like this. But you can do something like name, and you can open up the brackets like this, and then you can do -3, 4. Oops. So in the brackets, -4. Bang. And it gives us the L in Builder. So here's how that works. So going from last time, you have to make sure every single thing starts with 0. So when we're counting backwards, the R is 0, E is 1, D is 2. Sorry, no. You count by ones when you're counting backward. That's my bad, guys. The R is a 1, E is 2, D is 3, which makes the L a 4. Let's try one more. How about name, bracket, -2, closing bracket? We get the letter E. So, which means the R was the first value, and the E was the second value. So Python did this correctly. Now, let's do something else. How about we have variable name, N-A-M-E, and then we're going to have parentheses like this. And suppose we only want to go from one number to another number. Like suppose we want to go from 3 to 9. This is how we do it. We type in enter our first value and our last value. So in this, we get the value space the space B, which means third value is counting from B is 0, 1, 2, starting at this base and ending at this B over here. So this is basically the phrase that Python took. If we want to do something like this again, we can do name, we can do brackets, and then we can do something like 6 and 9. And then we get the phrase E to B. Okay, now there's one more thing I want to teach you guys. It's called len. It's just like a print statement that I taught you guys earlier, but it just works a little bit differently. So notice how when I did the word len, parenthesis quotes, in a bunch of random letters. That's basically just what I did. So notice how it resembles a print statement. So in a print statement, all you would do is print, and then I like pie this. Excuse my bad spelling here. So in this statement, just like for both these, I used quotes in both of these, and I use parentheses at the end around my quotes. So the len is just another function, just like the print function, which counts the number of letters in a string. So as you can see in this, I had a bunch of letters, and when you count them up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's just what the len function does. It counts up how many letters are in how many characters are in your phrase. Like this time, suppose I did something like len, and then I like to eat pie. So this is a bit of a longer phrase, and we get 17. So when we add up all the characters and all the spaces together, you should also be getting 17. So that's just how the len function works. So hopefully you guys learned something in this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like rating and a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.